of the throne where there's a QR code, and you will be able to get access to the prayers that we are going to.
Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all other sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind other sentient beings from the unimmeasurable ocean of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Tayata Shami Shamawati Shamita Shankru Ankri Mankri Marosite Karote Kyori Tizawati Uloyani Ushuda Nimani Manapanaye Kukri Kaka Grasi Grasani Omuki Param Muki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Graha Banda Nani Negahitwa Sawa Para Pawadina Primuta Mara Pasha Siddhabitwa Buddha Mudra Anon Gatita Sawa Mari Buddharita Parishude Bigasantu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the super holy sites of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as the offspring. Aka sama rata shada rasa marayapi. Aka sama rata shada rasa marayapi. Aka sama rata shada rasa marayapi. Tayata gati gati barakati parasam gati bodhi soha. Tayata gati gati barakati parasam gati bodhi soha. Tayata gati gati barakati parasam gati bodhi soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the Sutta Three Jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles, and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones, and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aim, I generate the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions, accumulated sins, beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw 5 skandhas to be empty of nature. Then, through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound prajna paramita? Addressed in this way, noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound prajna paramita should see in this way. Signify skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch. No dhammas, no I dhatu, up to no mind dhatu. No dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance, up to no old age and death. No end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of prajna paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times by means of prajna paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of prajna paramita, the mantra of great insights, unsurpassed mantra, unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the prajna paramita mantra is said in this way. Yayata gati gati pargati parasamgati bodhi swaha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava should train a profound prajna paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from Samadhi and praised Nova Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice a profound prajna paramita, just as you have taught, and all the Tagadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the world of his gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we will take a break here.
And thank you, Anila. So with that, before Rinpoche's arrival, let's go through the announcements for this week. So we are celebrating the birthday of Guru Rinpoche, 27th of July, Thursday. So there's a program starting from 8 a.m. with the recitation of the Tibetan prayer of Ocean of Offering Clouds Raining Down Good Fortune. So in celebration of Guru Rinpoche's birthday, our resident Sanghas will be performing the above puja to create great merit and also auspicious conditions for all beings. So if you would like to make offerings on this auspicious day, please scan this QR code, and the closing date is on the 26th of July at 8 a.m. And also celebrating the birthday of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. So on 5th of August, Saturday, so 11 a.m., this will be the Chinese recitation of the Sutra of Food Offering Before All Buddhas. So the Lotus Sutra Universal Gate chapter on Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. So in celebration of Kuan Yin's birthday, Enlightenment Day, our resident Sanghas will engage in prayers and practices to create great merits and auspicious conditions for all beings. So this is on-site. Do come and join us. So if you would like to make offerings on this auspicious day, please scan the QR code. So closing date for that will be on the 4th of August, 8 a.m. And of course, there's this precious opportunity not to be missed. So we are calling for volunteers. This Unambana 2023 Unambana. It's to make the festival truly meaningful for everyone. So let's work together and to be of benefit to all beings. So roles available. We need friends to come by and help us for the pop-up booths, Dharma offering teams, as well as ambassadors. So scan to register your interest for your preferred roles and time slots. And there will be Dharma teachings by Geshe Kangyu. So Thursdays at 8 p.m. on the 27th of July, 3rd of August, as well as 10th of August. So this will be on site in Chinese. So 7:45 there will be prayers before teachings, and 8 p.m. This is where the teachings will start, and also topic is to be advised. I'm actually doing a quick translation as I read the Chinese words. So yeah, so details to be advised. So do come by and join us on these special dates. And also, this will be the Dharma teachings by Geshe Jigme in English. So these are the following dates on Fridays. So 28th of July, as well as August the 4th and 11th of August, all at 8 p.m. So same goes, 7:45 prayer recitation, 8 p.m. Dharma teaching, all on site. So topics to be confirmed. Thank you for listening. So let's ground ourselves and await Rinpoche's arrival. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Thursday teaching. This is Ani Children here, welcoming all of you. And let's give a big clap for our newcomers. We have a few newcomers here. Let's welcome them. We have Marianne, yes, we have JC, and
my prayer to welcome Rinpoche. Put your hands together.
Hong Ogin Yogi no Chansam Pema Kesa Longpola Yaksen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kando Mamboko Heki Jesu Labdugi Jingi Labje Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Uyin Yogi No Chansam Pema Kesa Longbola Yaksen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kando Mamboko Keki Jesu Labdugi Jingi Labje Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Uyin Yogi No Chansam Pema Kesa Longbola Yaksen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kando Mamboko Keki Jesu Labdugi Jingi Labje Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Uyin Yogi No Chansam Pema Kesa Longbola Yaksen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kando Mamboko Keki Jesu Labdugi Jingi Labje Shesu So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong.
Okay, let's offer mandala for the teachings. Oma Hum, Oma Hum, Oma Hum. Raja ground our home. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Raja line our home. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Bhuvavidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Abaragodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Apachamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttamantrin. Around the north, the subcontinents Koravai and Koravai. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here is the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all the possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy root Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Loan Doji Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted these, to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualizations as fellow Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger and ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from our 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Omidam Guru Rana Mandala Kamniya Nayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhicittas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
So, good evening. There was a request to me on why we need to pray for our country. Regardless of wherever your own country may be, but we should pray for your country, right? And I always say that whenever it is your country, our country's National Day or Independence Day, whatever, is important for us as practitioners to always pray for the country. Why? Why is very important. Since the time of Buddha, Lord Buddha always said that even for monks and nuns, even for monks and nuns, there are certain rules that Buddha set that if you are, even as a fully ordained monk or nun, if you break certain rules, you have to leave the Sangha. Okay, you break the rule, you have to leave the Sangha. You have to leave this ordained Sangha group. One of that is being found guilty of a crime by the king. Okay, guilty of crime by the king. Okay. So maybe they need to have an execution or something like that. So what does this really mean? It really means that Buddha also wanted us to respect the king. And what is the hidden meaning? What is the hidden meaning? The hidden meaning is when they say respect the king is, the hidden meaning is, if you look at the Buddha's precepts given to disciples, if you follow those precepts, the country will become prosperous. Don't even say the king will find fault with you. If you follow the Buddha's precepts, there's no fault that the king can say that you have done. Right? And number two, because if you follow the precepts and you practice you practice the 5 precepts, right? Your country will become prosperous. The country will become will become safe, etc. So, Buddha also said that we should not, within that, it comes to, stealing, right? One of the external part of the external branch of that is, for lay people, is paying tax. Escaping cheating with the motivation of cheating and escaping paying tax is breaking our vows. Okay? So there are many people who say that, why pay tax? Why pay tax? What is the purpose of paying tax? If you don't pay tax, where's the country going to have the money to maintain the country, maintain the roads, maintain the everything? Things have to be maintained. To maintain them, they're going to have staff. Okay? Then there are so many things to do. Right? Of course, I'm not talking politics here. I'm talking about housekeeping, isn't it? Housekeeping, country keeping. So therefore, when we say when we say about praying for the country, what it really is talking is all of us must have the heart of gratitude. If you have no gratitude to your country, let me go through the list of the questions like this first. If you have, how do we practice between being generous, kind and loving to others, protecting our own worldly career and earning interest where others are aggressive or passive aggressive towards us or our career goals? How do we detach from the duality of self and others? Even though you have taken so many rebirths since beginningless time, you have not accomplished the welfare of self and others. Now in this body you should accomplish the benefit of self and others, or maybe this is the only one that's different. Right? What is to be accomplished in relation to this quote? Okay, so these two questions are different. But to the first question, and almost always ordinary questions that people ask. So why do I use the word ordinary? And so what is extraordinary? Ordinary questions are always questions that are in relation to our current life only and based on ourself. My problem, myself, and my life. These are known as ordinary questions. Dharma questions focus on not just this life. Okay, that is the minimal line, okay, that differentiates what is cultivating Dharma and what is not. It's beyond this life. So let's say this. The first question here, talk about career, being generous and kind, all these kind of things. This will not be a problem already, if you have no country. It goes straight down to survival. So it is very important to pray for our country, to do pujas, to everything, to pray for the safety, pray for the country, pray for the success, pray for the leaders to have wisdom and this and that. Why? Because countries' leaders are also human beings. They will also make mistakes. They will also make honest misjudgment, right? And therefore we need to pray for one another. This is called support. right? For example, there will always be issues, you know. I'll give you a good example. When, for those people who are working for the government, who are government servants, they will think that, oh, it's a very boring job. They want to come out to society to work. And those who, when they come out to society to work, then probably they burn their butts, burn their hands, and know the outside is really more difficult than working for the government. Right? So, it really is not a matter of, we are here to think about ourselves and don't care so much about others and our stuff like that. But really, if you really focus on that, the whole practice is about gratitude. Gratitude, how can we solve all our problems, you know, is with gratitude. No matter how our parents treated us, how whoever treat us this and that. And all of us have a fair share of suffering. How can we settle the suffering is think about the good times and think about their good points and have the energy of gratitude. However much their kindness they've shown us, offer our gratitude. Why? Because it is only with gratitude where they will suddenly come to the senses that, oh, all the attention that I have been seeking or the recognition that I've been seeking is now recognized. And with gratitude that we say thank you or I'm sorry, ask for forgiveness, okay, etc. Then that is the way that our life and our mind can really start to go on the next level. So it starts with gratitude. It really starts with gratitude. Without gratitude, it's always me, myself, and I. So it's very important, right? Whatever you do, if you're doing pujas, if you're doing lighting butter lamps or whatever, you know, pray for your country and pray for your country's leaders. It is not easy, right? And pray for the Prime Minister, pray for country to have a good leader and good succession, right? And that's it, right? We imagine if the country's leaders are fighting one another, then it goes down to ego, you know, and pride, and not the time and energy is used to find fault with one another and not focus on building the country. So this is very important. So similarly in our community, in our practice, it's not about finding fault with one another, because it is the practice of the ordinary people, especially with the working people. If I'm the boss, my main purpose is to find fault, see the fault, and then want to correct the fault. Right? Correct? Right? Like for example, sometimes I give, when I'm talking, right, there will be people who will be there to immediately correct me, you know. I have gratitude, they have to learn. Right? It's okay to suggest, but don't correct on the spot. Don't correct on the spot. This becomes like school teacher. Correcting, we like to correct people. You see how we are brought up and we are conditioned to think that is that we are here to correct people. We are here to right the wrongs. Right? Right? We are taught that, right? Is that the way to go for the future? No. We must accept that people have their past. people have their hurt. So somebody don't understand this. I was explaining this and there was somebody who didn't understand this. So I want to use this method, okay? From now onwards, when it comes to dealing with people, you see everybody as handicapped. See everybody as handicapped. Why? Because something happened to them, that's why they're handicapped. They end up sitting on wheelchair, they have no leg, they have something. So if suddenly it becomes not funny anymore. That's why everybody got weird character. Nobody is perfect. Correct or not? That's why some people, for example, some people very thin. Why? Definitely something inside emotionally is affected, you know. Why some people very fat? Definitely also because emotionally is hurt, you know. Why? They eat until become very big so that they can protect themselves. Something is hurt inside. It's not that they want to be fat or anything, but it's something they want to protect themselves from being hurt, so to become big, so they will not get hurt, right? Right? Can portray you'll be big and strong. It's true. So you see everybody as handicapped, including you, including me. When you see everyone as being handicapped, you suddenly have compassion. You see that, ayah, he's like that now because this thing happened. Ayah. Right? Then the mind, the heart and mind to right the wrong of the other person is there. You just accept this thing happened. Trauma. Right? That's why what's so special about Vajrayogini or Vajrayana practice is Vajrayogini is known as the trauma goddess. You know? Yeah, the practice is those ladies who are Vajrayogini practice, you know, those ladies who have been through trauma, who become prostitute, become the lowest of the low of society, practice Vajrayogini, they get enlightened very fast. They get enlightened very fast. Okay? So the main thing is, we see everyone as traumatized people or handicapped people. Suddenly the way we see things is different already. Suddenly we don't want to judge anymore. We suddenly find an excuse to forgive them. Right? Correct? A person on a wheelchair going to toilet but cannot make it on time, then suddenly pee in a wheelchair outside the toilet. You think he feel good? Do you want to scold a person in a wheelchair that he cannot control, he pee outside the toilet? Will you scream and shout or punch the person? No. What will you do? You help the person? You help the person, right? Right? Quickly help the person if he wants help, you know, or push in the toilet. If he asks you to go out, we go out, let him keep clean and be dignified again, right? So you see, this is how a practitioner should be. This is how all of us as a practitioner should be. Let people keep their own time so that they can be dignified. We are not here to expose everybody. You don't have to expose people, because people know people know and people don't feel good for their own lack of capability. I'll give you a good example. I give a good example. If I say you are a bad person versus you are a person who, don't say I say, we turn it the other way around. If you feel you are a bad person versus you feel that you are guilty, you say, oh, I understand I have done something wrong, so I'm guilty of that. I regret. What's the difference? To be labeled bad and for ourselves to feel we are guilty. It's two different things, you know. One is when I say you are bad, that means everybody will say you are bad, no? That you're intrinsically a bad person, you know. But are you? You're not. And all of us have done things that make us feel guilty that we have done something wrong, right? Right? Correct? Same. We all have the same feeling that we have done something that we are guilty. But we know that we have done something that we are guilty, but we know that we are not bad people. Can you see the difference? It's a very big difference, huh? So if we know that we are guilty, we know we are intrinsically, we are not bad people, then we regret the action, and then we want to purify. This is where Dharma is coming from. That's why we have the purification practice. We recognize that we have done something wrong, but we also recognize you are not a bad person. Right? That's it, then enough. We still need to give that person his dignity. Because if everybody's dirty laundry, nobody is a good person already. And it seems that everybody's job is to go around find fault with everybody already. Correct? Then what's the point of living? What's the point of practicing? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Okay? So this is a very important aspect I thought to want to explain. Is this. Bad person versus the guilty feeling person. Okay? They are two really so big different things. Okay? So recognize that from now onwards, like just now I said, every one of us are handicapped. We are handicapped in something. 对吗? Right? Every one of us are handicapped. We are all handicapped in something. Whatever we are not handicapped is, we try to make ourselves to be very strong in something, to specialize in something, to cover up the fault of particular handicap. Right? That's why whenever I hear somebody is a specialist in something, immediately in my mind, oh, thank you. Just ask that person to do his specialist thing, okay, is the normal way. But when you hear somebody is a specialist in something, then you must understand this person definitely has a very strong handicap to cover. Okay? We don't expose, but we encourage the person to grow and nourish that part and let it slowly grow. Then it becomes wholesome. You understand? It will take time. That's why, what's the difference between actual Vajrayana Buddhism and normal Buddhism? Okay? Maybe normal Buddhism, they say, oh, focus on the good thing, and then after that, then just go on. Vajrayana Buddhism, focus on the good thing, but also recognize the weak spot. Weak spot. Nobody is bad. Nobody is bad. You understand? Somebody who has no leg, given clutches, can walk, right? Right? Given a wheelchair, can go, right? You understand? So this is how we see things. If we really want to focus on it, then it becomes like everybody is a bad person. Because this person did this, so that person is bad. This is how normal people judge things, right? Because this person did this, so he's a bad person. Like that, how many good people are there? Or this person did this person is stupid. Don't know how to think, stupid. Emotional, stupid. Right? It's very easy for us to say this kind of things. So including you, including me, we are all handicapped. See it like that. Then, you know, suddenly, yeah, this person also suffering. You understand? This is where genuine feeling comes. Not to see that, wow, this person how very good lah, very rich lah, very powerful lah, very well connected lah, this and that. Then you must understand, this person very good, very rich, very well connected, very branded, drive branded car, this and that. What does it show? Shows this person is very insecure. He only want you to see what he want you to see. You understand? Right? He only want you to see what he want you to see. That's it. For us as practitioner, when you see it, that's it. Right? But this is the way of the world. The way of the world is show people how what you can do, how successful you are, and this and that, so that you can influence other people, how can this and that. Right? But these are not leaders. This is very good showmanship. Is it wrong? It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just the way of the world. But what are human leaders, practitioner, Buddhist leaders like this? Is we are natural, we can connect heart to heart. Right? Very simple thing, Very simple thing. Go swimming. Go swim in the sea. Right? Some people don't like to go to the sea because dirty lah, or it rain, all the water also go into the sea lah. Then you definitely drink some sea water, dirty lah, right? And it's very hot lah, and all kind of things. You want to complain, many things to complain about. Right? You know what does it really actually mean? Is that everybody gets the same treatment from the sea. Everybody gets the same treatment from the sea. From there, you will know how this person is. You will know how this person is. Right? Do you dare? How many of you know how to swim? Okay, good. You know how to swim? Then when you know how to swim, what's the difference between swimming in a swimming pool versus swimming 1 kilometer out in the sea? What's the difference? Huh? Swimming pool is controlled area. What else? Clarity. Huh? Got wave. Okay, then what's the difference between swimming at the beach, okay, within 5 meters from the beach, which is very near, versus swimming half a kilometer from the beach? What's the difference? Huh? Safety, uncertainty. Okay? But let me tell you, actually, apart from all these conditions that you are now preparing to think, swimming is just swimming. Remember this. As a Vajrayana practitioner, swimming is just swimming. You swim at the 2 meters away on the sand, on the beach, okay, you're swimming, versus 1 kilometer out in the sea, you're still swimming. There's no difference. You are floating on the surface of the water. There's no difference. All the conditions are the same. Maybe we start to think, maybe bottom got fish, want to come and taste you. Right? You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm not talking about all these things now. I'm just talking about the swimming. You see how fast our mind can think. Because I say, what's the difference? What's the difference between swimming here and swimming there? But nobody's answering my question. Everybody's answering what they are thinking. Is it wrong? It's not wrong in the worldly way. But what am I talking about? What are we training about now is we are just talking about swimming. Right? Like many people like to say, when I say, come let's meditate together. Everybody, you know what everybody tell me? You're advanced meditator, no, we are beginner. You know how rubbish is that? You want to know why? You want to know what meditation really is? Meditation is now. Now means now. There's no old now and new now. When we meditate, every time we meditate, it is now. There's no experience now or a brand new now. There is an experienced person, okay, who is meditating. So now we are separating the object and the subject. The subject is talking about meditation. Let's just meditate. And meditate is to focus at that time, whether you're experienced or new, we face the same thing now. We face the same thing about breathing. We face the same thing about either if we want to meditate on focusing on concentration, or focusing on topic to think about, reflect about, or focusing on nature of mind, or focusing on nature of beyond mind. So the different type of meditation. So we cannot say this is experience meditation. No, all meditation is brand new. All meditation is brand new. Object is us, subject is meditation. Right? Now you understand? So what is what is an experienced meditator? An experienced meditator can be a big failure, you know, because he's focused on meditation. It is only a habit and is only a skill. The purpose of meditation is not to habitualize and to have a skill. The purpose of meditation the purpose of meditation is to develop realization of impermanence, realization of the emptiness of self, emptiness of other, emptiness of condition, emptiness of past, emptiness of future. Right? So meditation at that point is meditation. All meditation is new meditation at that time, right? Correct? So it's a 过去现在未来 past, present, future. Present. Retreat from past, retreat from future. But when we do activities, we must have the motivation for the future. Listen, Lord Buddha teach, Vajrayana Buddhism, Shakyamuni Buddha, what did they teach? They taught us modern planning methods, you know. If you don't plan for your future, you will not have a future. If you don't practice and build for your future, you will have no future. You will always be in a condition of victim. You will always be the victim. You will always, 永远是受害者. You always, because of this, that's why I like that lah. My karma lor, my life no good lor, fate no good lah, God make me like that lah, then this and that. Right? Correct? This is something very important. All of us must have this awareness. Buddha, very kind, 2,600 years ago, already showed the way. Do so that you have the future. Plant the seed, create the condition, and continue planting seeds. Continue creating the good conditions. Then you have a good future. Right? You understand? It's just like that. There's Buddha already showed the way. Lord Buddha showed the way. Okay? So in this way also, right? Have a gratitude to the country, to the leaders, pray, right? Dedicate for welfare of a country so that there will be stability, there will be progress, there will be peace. Imagine there's war. Everything that you build up is gone, you know. Somebody just come and torch your house, that's it, gone. Bomb the whole area, things are gone. Right? Yeah. So, all these things are very important. So, we all need to be grateful for everything. Especially good governance, good leaders. So therefore, it's important to pray, to do puja, to make offerings, you know, and dedicate the merit for the country and its leaders. This is very important. For leader, for our own family, right? Yeah. If there's no country, there's no family, right? Many things will be gone. Okay, so there's a question here. How do we balance between being generous, kind and loving to others, and protecting our worldly career and earning interests, but others are aggressive or passive aggressive towards us and our career goals? How do you be balance between generous, kind and loving to others? So I share with you this honestly, openly, but it may not be something that you would like to hear. Okay? Protect your own worldly career or your business, or your earnings and this and that. Why? First understand, why are other people aggressive or passive aggressive towards you or your career goals? Have you been an idiot yourself because you are proud? Have you been a yourself? Right? This is something that is also very honest, right? And why are other people aggressive to you because of that? Why are other people passive aggressive towards you or your career goals? You know why? Because honestly, maybe you are not sharing. In the teaching of Kalachakra, sharing resources and everybody has benefit is the foundation of peace. Isn't it? It may not be the reason, it may not settle the greed, but it is the foundation of peace. Can you agree in that? Can you agree in it? Right? If only I have and you all don't have, or only you have and we all don't have, what happened? Not fair lah, no justice lah, only you are rich lah, then we are poor, this and that, right? Who don't know how to complain? Even I know how to complain. Who don't know how to complain? You understand? The main thing right now is this. Try to understand why people complain. You want to know why? You know why people complain? Why are there complainers? People complain because they feel it's unfair. Why are there complainers? And why are some people are just down? It's because they don't have growth mindset. In the modern world, I use the word growth mindset. And if you are successful and other people are not successful, it's most probably you have the growth mindset but they didn't have. And so how do you protect your worldly career earning interest? Is to let everybody have a growth mindset. Make sense? Right? And when everybody have growth mindset, 增长的思维, growth mindset, everybody have growth mindset, then everybody will work together. When they come together, it's not talk about each other, but talk about the plan, how we can do things together and support and to make it even bigger and better. That is the difference. The difference is between ordinary practitioner or new practitioner or ordinary people is that ordinary people, the first thing is see fault, find fault with other people first. They'll never do correctly lah, they are this lah, they are that lah, and everything, they are no good lah, they are only we are good, other people are all no good. The moment you hear this, you in your mind, you should ring the bell. Ding ding, this bugger is new. Have compassion. Why? Handicap ma. Right? Because he's handicapped. He's handicapped of wisdom. No wisdom. No compassion. Handicap. Correct? Right? So from there, how to be generous, kind and loving? You can be generous in sharing. Generous, oh, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. They may not be able to do what you can do, but you can tell them, say, you do this, then it can be good for you. And if you don't know, you come with, we teach you and share. Right? So that means at the same time you are kind and you are loving, because you are loving in the way that you are helpful. Everybody wants to receive help because everybody feels helpless once in a while. Correct? Everybody feels helpless once in a while. So if you are generous, kind and loving, wouldn't you be protecting your own worldly career? Because everybody know that, oh, he is very good in doing this, don't disturb him. We do something else. Of course, there will be some people who will always be thinking of creating trouble for other people, but you know what? You can't go on with your life worrying about other people trying to what other people can do to us. But why not focus our energy on how to keep on growing? In nature, already shows, when the tree stops growing, it starts dying. Similarly, if we stop growing our business, our career, our knowledge, our capability, our wisdom, or whatever, or our own qualities, what are we doing? We are starting to die. And when you are starting to get, what are the signs of starting to die? You start to become immobile, start to become sick, right? In nature, what happens? If you are a deer or if you are a zebra, what will happen to you? The leopards, the hyenas, the lions, the tigers, they will finish you off first. So the only way to protect is to continue to grow. Protect yourself is to continue to grow. Okay? Many people's idea of protecting yourself is to cover yourself with more and more layer, right? So you're protected, right? Right? Like for example, if you are the king, and if you are a one-man king, meaningless, right? You're the king of your own house, lah. Right? But then because you are a very mean king, what happens? You are one-man king, very mean king. Anything happen, enemies come and attack, all your family members run, and you are alone. But if you are one man, if you are one man king and you're the king of your family, what happens? And you're always kind, you're always generous, you're always loving, and you're always growing your connections, growing your family, growing your everything. Because something happened, you don't need to wear so many layers, Everybody will band together. It's not you one person, but if you have that 10%, 20%, 100%, that is your army. You're always growing. So protecting is not about maintaining and putting on more layers. That's why becoming big and fat because we want to protect our hurt self is not the way. Right? I'm saying this not to hurt anybody, but I'm saying this is to encourage you to grow. Okay? Encourage you to grow. So I hope it's answered this question. Okay? Being balanced between A, generous, kind and loving. B, protecting your own worldly career, earning interest when others are aggressive or passive aggressive towards you or your career goals. If you all can band together, right, and not always think that, oh, this person come in, that means I have to take over my job, then I'm finished and this and that. These are all outdated already. Who used to think like that? Who used to think like that? People from our grandparents or great-grandparents' generation. Don't teach them. You teach them, they will have the skill and you are finished. Right? Today, don't teach me. Don't teach you. I go YouTube and see. Correct or not? I don't know how to do this one. Now, even better, you don't teach me, right? Never mind. I got ChatGPT, I got AI. All these selfish people I know already. When I can do it, you are the first to die. Right? When I need help, you don't want to help. When I come to you to ask for help, to share this, and you want to be selfish, you still think that you are the boss. I tell the truth is, this: whoever want to be boss in this time dies. Every one of us must train to and grow to be a leader. Leadership is the way to go. Be a leader. Okay? What is the next step down from a leader? Almost to leader, but very big difference. It's a very efficient worker. So we have to think, are you an efficient worker or do you want to train to be a leader? Everybody can work one, Everybody can be very efficient. In fact, our education, those who go university and everything, is to train you to indoctrinate you, is the word. Or to brainwash you so that you will serve me. Right? I indoctrinate you. If you go to a fixed education and this and that, you want to study business, you want to study this and study that, you will learn things, but after you learn all these things, so what do? You work for the rest of your life. You will not dare to have entrepreneurship. You were scared. If I'm paid like that, then I already got this, so why? The stakes are already very high, Got house, got family, got car, got children. Then you don't dare to move. Then that means your hands are tight, your legs are tight, you just die, must do. Right? So, study to learn is important. But study to get the results is failure. But of course, Singapore, this country is very result-based. For better or for worse, I feel if you didn't do well in your exams, are you bad? You understand? Are you bad? In the past, you are bad because you are stupid. That's why got the movie I'm Not Stupid. Right? What's the first thing? I remember the first thing I got scolded, you know. You stupid, are you? Don't know how to spell elephant. That was the one of the first thing. Then my finger come poke. Right? It's just like that. In the past, it was just like that. So if you cannot, does it mean you are bad? Does it mean you are stupid? You may be good in something else, you know. Right? So that if we know that the style of the past is not really working already, do you still want to protect yourself and maintain that, or do you want to break through? What is the meaning of breakthrough? Breakthrough means really you know all the past protection that used to work but now don't work already, you know. The old style of being the boss, or maybe like maybe just for fun, poke fun at Jack Chong since he's here, you know. 1 year also don't know whether come one time attend teaching or not, right? Maybe he feel that, oh, hey, I'm the manager of Kota Tinggi, got staff come, cannot teach them too much. If not after that, got them, then don't have me. Right? If you think like that, you are sure to die. Everything you have to do, and because you have to do everything, you will not be efficient. And then because you have to be efficient, you don't know how to plan. Right? Especially in the areas where you come from, there's still many old-fashioned people thinking like that. And you cannot afford to think like that. And not just you. All of us cannot afford to think like that, isn't it? Right? All of us cannot afford to think like that. All of us have to think that era of thinking like that, will it still continue to serve me, serve society, and serve the people or not? No. Okay? So, when it comes to serving people, we always say, you know, many people have a misunderstanding what serving people. Serving people in Buddhism does not mean being a slave. I must serve you until you are happy. Because nobody has a fixed idea of what happiness is, you know. Right? Nobody has a fixed idea of what happiness is. Your happiness, my happiness, very different. My happiness is a good thosai after teaching with lots of with samba and right, with samba and lots of coconut chutney. Then wow, you know, nice cup of teh tarik. Wow, very happy. Right? Totally all fats, carbo, salt, and oil, right? Yeah. Healthy or not? Healthy. Accordingly to who lah? We don't know. To some people healthy, some people not healthy. For most people, at our time and age, right? All the refined carbs is questionable. Okay? Yeah, like just now somebody was going to eat a pack of snacks and I told him throw it away. Throw it away. Yeah, I was very mean. So, yeah, that's what I want to explain about that point. Okay? There's serving others is not being a slave. Serving others means creating good condition, being the support, helping you, recommending you, suggesting to you. But choice is yours. Don't make choice for people. Just like, you know, when we built the temple, am I creating a good condition? Or now we have to renovate this temple building. Doesn't it not mean that creating a good condition? Doesn't it not mean that we have to move but still continue to provide a place for teaching and everything? Right? And doesn't it not mean that the teachings continue means we are recommending what to do and everything? And then, but the choice to practice or not is you. The choice to become a or an angel or or mind transformation bodhisattva is you. You can be a real difficult person. Okay, and what is a difficult person, You want to know what a difficult person is? A real difficult person is a person who doesn't want to be responsible for anything. That is difficult person. Everything, because you say, because you choose for me, because you tell me so, I do. That's why today I'm bad. But got anything, they will all come and ask you. True? True or true? True or not? True or true? True, right? So we have to think whether we are the difficult person. Right? Not half the time. A lot of the time when people come and ask me, Rinpoche, can you help me see whether this one good or not? Now I answer. I help you see already. Good then how? Not good then how? Is your good or my good what you want to use it for? Fair enough. Fair enough, right? Because then they say, you know what they ask me? Rinpoche, why you ask like that? You ask like that, I difficult. If I answer you, might as well I do myself. They say, yeah, you can do yourself. Why you don't do yourself? But you can come and ask me for any additional support or recommendation. What can I do to do better? Because I ask him and her back, different people, different time, I'll ask them back. So, okay, so this is your choice, right? And explain to me your choice. They can explain. So good. Because that is a logical choice. But if your logical choice is illogical to me, I will tell you why your choice is illogical. I give you an example, okay? Recently, one of our student, the daughter gone berserk, very angry, scold the father, scold the mother. So the father, mother very heartbroken. I asked the father, mother, quickly go and attend this particular course, and then go and see the counselor and this and that. You know what happened? Do you know what happened? You know what the father said to me? Now I got one business, very big business I need to do. So I have to go and do that one. I have got to do the business and this and that and stuff like that. Yeah. What does it make? What can you realize out of this? Daughter, family more important or business more important? Huh? Actually, both are important. But at that time when there is something serious already, family is more important. Why? Because at the end of the day, kinship, relationship is the most important. If those who choose to do the business, that means you are a very efficient worker, but you will never be a leader. But is there anything wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. That is just how the way you are. But we will take time to let you what? Break through and grow. You understand? Nobody wants to make the wrong decision one, The fact is we must recognize nobody makes wrong decisions, because they will only make their best decisions based on their condition and understanding. and their situation, isn't it? Nobody makes wrong and bad decisions. Everybody makes their best according to their time, age, situation, whatever. This is how we must train as we must train as Buddha's disciples. Right? Somebody tell me, say, oh, Rinpoche, when I was young, I saw my daughter, I saw my children because this and that. Now I'm very, very guilty and this and that, and come and cry and everything and this and that. So these are things that happen, that will happen in my days. What do you want me to do? Scold? What you want scold? Why you stupid? No, right? Because the next thing is I ask, oh, what happened? And what happened? The main thing is to bring to light to her that you did what you had to do at that time. You couldn't even feed yourself. Life was already so tough. Somebody offered to buy your baby, and that person promised to give the baby a good chance to education, to survive, and everything. Did you have the intention to have sex to give birth so as to sell baby? No. Right? No, then why you worry about it like that? I told her. Okay? Everybody do according to their best. This is how we practice. Okay? This is how we practice. Next question. Could I advise how do we detach from the duality of self and others? Honestly, a joke answer would be don't think about it. You'll be detached from self and others and even this thought. Right? If you really can focus on present moment, then that itself is freedom from the extreme of self and others. What is samsara? Samsara means the duality. The great duality is samsara. So, to detach from self and others, for me, my heartfelt answer, I don't know what is your level, I don't know who you are. Because different people, if you put your name, I know who you are, I will give you a direct answer. That's why the other time when Joshua Tan asked a question, I say, oh, you asked a cheeky question. Right? So because I know, I will know who is the person asking, because I know how that person thinks. But because I don't know who is this person, I will just give a structured answer. How do we detach self and others? Is to focus on your own growth. Within yourself, we are always dependent on others. We are the object of, we are the beneficiary of others. Who cooked for you? Who cut your hair? Who made your clothes? Who grew your food? Aren't you already not a beneficiary? You got money, so what? You eat money? You eat money? Right? When you are sick, who made your medicine? Where your shoes come from? Who made your shampoo? Right? in totality, you cannot exist on yourself. Even if you are a single person living in an island, you're still dependent on the wild fruits, wild trees and everything. Still dependent on so many other things, and definitely you'll be killing animals to eat, you'll be everything this and that. So it's impossible to think that or to feel that you are, well, I am a loner and I can survive on my own. It's impossible. So because we are 100% a beneficiary of others, based due to the kindness of others, so therefore we need to develop this gratitude. If you don't have gratitude, you cannot grow. Gratitude is the fertilizer. Gratitude is our fertilizer. If we cannot grow, we cannot break through. And when we can grow and when we can break through, self and other will break through together. Then you will know how I can be of service to others. So you'll be detached, because you are the beneficiary, and your emotions are also the emotions of all beings that were shown to you as an example. Right? Chinese people do not know how to curse F-U-C-K. What? Originally, you know, original Chinese people don't even know a single word of English. Do they know what's the meaning of the word? No. Definitely somebody introduced you this word. And all the bad thing we learn very fast one. One time as an example, immediately we know. The good thing, wait, again. That's why you go to school for so long. Isn't it? That's why you go to school for so long. Right? But all the bad thing, you see, there's no school to learn the bad things, you know. Right? How to curse, how to scold people, how to rebel, how to this and that. You don't need to go to school for it. Just watch TV one time only. See the face, see other people's face, how the action, this and that. Immediately we can learn. Right? But learning a skill, learning the education, this and that. Right? Okay? So from here we know, somebody asked me, how do those high lamas learn? The high lamas learn like how you learn bad thing. The high lamas, because of the previous life inclination, all the strong merit and good karma and Dharma education and knowledge and wisdom and everything, when they see something, immediately it comes. Like for us, when we see how people score other people, immediately it comes. Like that lah. We triggered, we get triggered by the bad thing and we learn it immediately. For them, they also get positively triggered by the Dharma, and then immediately it wake up. Like that lah. Right? If we can learn bad things almost instantaneously, why can't the lamas and the Tugus, they learn good things instantaneously? You understand? That's the meaning when we say, instantaneously it arises. Rangjung, self-arising. It comes, this the meaning. That's the meaning, self-arising. It comes this meaning. Now you understand? Okay, so how you detach from yourself and others? You detach the duality. Is yourself is to here to serve one and others. Benefit self, benefit others. Then all benefit together, all win together, all good together, then good. Okay? Yeah. So those old-fashioned uncle thinking, if you come, that means I'm finished and die. Old-fashioned thinking, Old-fashioned thinking, Okay? Why you laugh until like that? I never say you, ma. Why you so big reaction? Okay, next question. There's this quote from the text, Dakini Teaching: even though you have taken so many rebirths since beginningless time, you have not accomplished the welfare of yourself and others. Hey, this is just what I was talking just now. So many lifetimes we have not accomplished the welfare of self and others. Now in this body you should accomplish the benefit of self and others. That means grow together, break through together. Right? This question answered the question the question to, or how do we detach from the duality of self and others? By recognizing that we are all interdependent and we are the beneficiary of all others. Right? We are the beneficiary of all others, right? So, may we know what is to be accomplished in relation to this quote? Oh, I already answered. So, today class is complete. No more questions, right? Thank you. No questions, right?
There's some question online, Rinpoche. On site, anyone who would like to ask any questions? Give you some time to think about it, and let me read out the one online. Rinpoche, there's a question to ask. How do we improve ourselves to be more compassionate to others, since this person is very harsh on herself?
I answered that question. Whoever is harsh to us is handicapped. Will you blame a person who is mentally distorted, or a person who is something? Now there's so many labels, ADHD and hyper, or I don't know, so many labels and stickers on all these kind of things. Last time, all kind of problems settle with one slap on the face or the sugar cane, correct or not? All kind of problems solved with the same solution. Use the iron and iron it flat. And that was the past. Now the world changed. Everything changed. Everything is changing. Yeah. So how would you know? You recognize that the other person is handicapped. When you recognize the other person is handicapped, can you feel it now? Do immediately. Just now I gave you a solution. See everybody that is not the same as us as handicapped, because we are handicapped because we feel that we are special from them also. But we are the same from everybody. Alright? Any other questions? Yeah. Jack Chong, why your eyes so big? Roll left and right, and then Mrs. Adam Lim down there and probing you. Huh? Oh, he looked like he got question, right? So we gotta disturb him. Why must it always have to be you? Is it? Maybe he like us to disturb him. He got attention, ma.
There's one more online now. This person asks, I pray to Guru Rinpoche daily. How do I see the improvement in it?
This is a very long, big question. This question maybe until 12 midnight, no? To answer this one. There's a long way of answering, there's a very short way of answering. Which one you want? If you pray to Guru Rinpoche every day, how do you know you got improvement? Do you feel you become more kind, more compassionate, more forgiving? right? More willing to talk to others and accept others even though they are different. Do you choose not to see other people's faults but recognize their strengths? Because everybody wants to be recognized for their strength, because since young our parents and grandparents already give us the blessing to recognize our faults and mistakes, right? Huh? Right? Isn't it? So who loves anybody to recognize our faults and mistakes? Nobody loves. So this is the short question. The short answer to a very complicated question actually. But I throw a spana into the person who asked this question. Who are you? Do you exist? Then who is Guru Rinpoche? Does he truly exist? Right? So even though I'm the guru here, the supposed guru or supposed spiritual director, all the big stickers, right? And us people, we do pujas and pray to Buddha and everything, right? And do Guru Rinpoche pujas and everything. But I'm still asking you, who is Guru Rinpoche? Is he real? Who are you? Are you real? This is something, that's why I say this is a complicated question. And this kind of question, why it takes a long time to answer, because it really will drive you to reflect deeply in the nature of Buddhism itself and the nature of yourself. Right? Because if you realize all other religion and all other spiritual traditions will always have me, and I pray to a God, and the God has a form. Those who suddenly don't want a God, don't want a form, I pray to the universe. The universe has no eyes, no ears, no nose, no mouth, no body, no mind, no everything, but the universe knows. Whatever I ask the universe will give me. So this new spirituality and new spiritual tradition, how dangerous, because it's still focused on self, will give me. But Buddhism, Buddha said, who are you? What are you? Where you come from? Who is the God? Where is the God? Where he come from? Who is the God, father, mother? And who is your father, mother? Your father, mother really your own current physical parents? Or your father, mother is what? Now you understand why I say to answer this till 12 midnight? You understand? I dare to question my own answer, because this is how you really should think and reflect and respond meaningfully. It's not about always take the incense and we say, right, Feng Hyung, right? Take the incense, go and Feng Hyung. Right, Cantonese word Feng Hyung. I think some of you know the Cantonese word, right? Yeah. Why you like that? You don't know your own language, your own thing. No Cantonese, but you know. Then how to say in Hainanese? You Hainanese, so don't say you know Cantonese. Hiya, huh? Don't try to corner me when I can corner you back. I tell you, huh? You Chinese or you Singaporean? Ah. So what are you? Who are you? Where are you? Right? Okay, so this is very important. Why, I want to say again, why Buddhism is different? Because you are not praying to, okay? When we say Buddha in Buddhism, right, we pray to Buddha. Excuse me, who is this Buddha? Do you know or not? 你拜佛是吗？这个佛是谁哈？如来佛咧，哇不做咧，哇，想读讲的了。Right? You don't like to talk like that, so I express it. Right? Drama a bit, no? The highest of the high, where there's no higher, the most powerful, the Tathagata, you know, who the Tathagata Buddha, who 如来佛祖啊。But who is he? 如来佛祖咯。What he do? He sit there. No? Why we pray to him? Because he can see us. No? Then why you want to pray to him? His ears very long. He listen to whatever I say. He can listen to whatever I say. No, you see, all these answers, we find it funny. You know why it's not funny for me anymore? Because these are the honest questions when I ask people. These are the answers people give me, you know. And this, what does it mean? It means how failure we are, and how failure Buddhism is to spread to other people. But if you ask the Christians about their religion, they would know. If you ask the Muslims, they would know. But if you ask the Buddhists, who is Buddha? Down there, lo. You understand what I'm saying or not? What Buddhists should not be the focusing on the praying and the ritual and the ceremony. What Buddhists must be is to break through the protection of our stubbornness, or how we see Buddha. Now you understand? The next thing was, I want to say, some people learn little bit already, then come and tell me. I ask this person, why you pray to Buddha? Because I pray to Buddha, whatever I give Buddha, it come back to me. So pray to Buddha is like pray me. The person spoke to me in Hokkien. 我拜不做，跟他拜我家己啊。所以啊，你啊，我人啊，大家人啊，拜不做，拜上好诶。你拜不做，你家己拢做好诶嘛来。Okay, whatever I pray to Buddha, all the good thing will come back to me. So we must buy the best thing, the goodest thing, the most expensive thing, pray to Buddha, because the blessing will come back to me. When you hear this, how you feel? Do you feel this is what Buddhism should be? Do you feel this is what Lord Buddha taught? Now you understand why teaching Dharma is important, why learning Dharma is important, why we need to be able to speak up and to share the Dharma, and not go back to last time, 30 years ago, 20 over years ago. I asked the student, I asked them question, you know what they tell me? I know, but I don't know how to say. Don't dare to say. Right? So, what I share with you just now are true answers replying to me. I can even tell you who they are, but I don't lah. You understand? Because they give me their answer. Actually, the answer in a way is not wrong, you know, but it's misconstrued, you know. You understand? Because they understand karma as, if I do good karma, it will come back to me, no? So if I pray to Buddha, all the good things come to me, no? And Rinpoche, you say, oh, ma, we all got Buddha nature, I pray to Buddha, I also pray to me, no? You understand? But the person is a older person. The person was about 70 years old. So the person listen, can catch the word, can everything, but can you understand what the fine difference can make the hell of a big and deep, vast difference of heaven and earth? But the person, what they say, what the answer was, according to what her understanding was, you know. Right? 師父都講啊嘛 honest in Hokkien. Remember, you say one what? Sifu, you say one what? Father, teacher, father, you say one what? Right? Sifu means teacher, father. Right? Sifu means teacher and father, you know. That's why it's a great. The Si Gong is teacher and grandfather. This is really not, but of course many people now don't know the meaning of Sifu. They write, you know, the Sifu as professional. There's some people who ask me question, they write Sifu. But that Sifu means professional. I'm a professional guru. But I'm okay lah, I accept lah, you know, you are what your understanding is. You understand? So, now do you understand why there's the urgency to rebuild temples, the urgency to train you all, the urgency to teach the Dharma, the urgency to learn the Dharma? You understand or not? We are finite, you know. We are not infinite, no. Look at what I see there. What do we say? Well, before we conquer Kiao and Tibo Choswa, right? Right? Sure, this day will come on, right? Yeah. Let me tell you, why got this word Tibo Choswa? Last time when I was working, so there was one boss, right? There was the boss, the chef. And because we all know he's coming to work already. Why? Because when he's walking in, he start cursing and scolding everybody, you know. So and then we got lookouts. We got the moment you hear and he starts scolding everybody, come and then there's one Hokkien, there's a Hokkien cook, you know, down there cutting vegetable. He would just say, everybody put on your head. Because when he's not in, it's very warm, right? So they don't never wear hat, just do the work. But he was very strict. Everybody must put on your hat. Everybody was, so that was the funny part. Right? So sooner or later, somebody is going to shout for us, you know, when you die, you know, put on the hat and time to go for the cremation or the burial ceremony. Wear your hat. Wear your hat. Right? You know, old Chinese funeral, when you're going for funeral, everybody cover with the cloth and everything, right? Okay? So this is the important part. So that's why I'm asking you, who are you praying to? Who is this Buddha you are praying? Why you would need to pray to Buddha? I need you all to think about this. You understand? Because if you don't understand this, all of us are taken for a ride, you know. That all Buddhists are gundus, you know. Correct? If you don't understand, then become just everybody just, oh, come pray, Lord. Oh, pray can already. Then I become what? Good luck. Pray already. Take the incense burn. Buddha, come bless me. Good luck. Family, happy, happy. Business, good, good. That my boyfriend will love me. My boyfriend marry me. But people really do pray like that. Is there something wrong? It's not. It's nothing wrong, because they are saying their wishes. But do we want to be just like that? You understand? So what is the meaning of life? It's just about eating, wake up, wash up, go work, eating, and then choose what we want to eat. I'm vegetarian. I'm very clean one. This kind of food, don't ask me to eat. So some people are vegetarian, but they eat all kind of rubbish. Right? What are rubbish? All processed food. They say, I'm vegetarian, I don't know why I got sick. Like, people say vegetarian more healthy. So that means, if being vegetarian and it equates to being more healthy, then, like what Lama Kunchok say, my guru say, yes, must eat more vegetable because it's very healthy. Because in your country, the cow very big and fat. Right? This exactly what happened. Okay? Some Lama Kunchok went to Holland, yeah, and then they say, they asked Lama Kunchok, eat more vegetable, and the Lama Kunchok's answer was this: yes, eat more vegetable is good. Your country, the cow very big and fat. Right? So just eating, what is he meaning? He say, just eating this you will become healthy? Just by eating this healthy? Okay? Yeah. The real meaning, the secret meaning, many people think my guru is being funny. Actually, what is the secret meaning? His secret meaning, if you are able to decipher the wisdom behind his word, is health is not based on what you eat. Health is based on your heart. The quality of your mind and your emotions, and the quality of the health of your heart. Right? So, but many people don't understand how my guru talks. But fortunately, I stuck with him for quite some time. That my guru always got hidden meaning the hidden meaning behind the hidden meaning, and the most hidden secret meaning behind the middling secret meaning. Yeah. So like that. Okay. So, thank you. Good night.
Rinpoche, just ask one question, can? Since just now you say that you ask people, do you exist? Are you real? Then how would you introduce yourself to people?
Myself? How I answer? I've been asked this question actually. My answer make many people scratch head, but I like it. My answer is, I'm as real as you see. I'm as real as how you understand me to be. Isn't it? I'm as real as how you see, and I'm as real as how you understand me to be. And it's a momentary reality. Right? No point for me to explain the emptiness of self, emptiness of others, emptiness of phenomena, emptiness of question, emptiness of object of question, emptiness of subject, emptiness of the questioner. People, right? So I've been asked this, so this was my honest answer. My heartfelt answer, I'm as real as it can for you to see, and like that. Okay.
This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualizations as fellow Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his wide divine actions spread the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teachings, dispelling the 3 worlds being darkness, always remain. Om Idam Guru Radha Mandala Kamniya Tayami. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful transit, Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Savasi, like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitayu, Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You're intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You're the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to live a long life. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to your Dharma actively spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the sages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vaishdhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the 3 jewels, and especially due to the enlightened activities of Mezo Gyalmo, may Singha Namdos Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of the truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. May meet away a cherry, dreamy kempe wambo jampe yang, gan chen kempe song ken song kapa, lo sandra pe shabla sowade. May meet away the chen cherezi, dreamy kempe wambo jampe yang, gan chen kempe song ken song kapa, lo sandra pe shabla sowade. May meet away the chen cherezi, dreamy kempe wambo jampe yang, gan chen kempe song ken song kapa, lo sandra pe shabla sowade.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rinpoche. So 3 prostrations, please.
So tomorrow is the wheel turning day, very, very holy day, one of the 4 most important holy days in Vajrayana Buddhism. So please arise sincerely as a future Buddha when you do your prayers, right? Accumulate merit. Tomorrow, whatever you do is multiplied by I don't know how many billions lah. Okay, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, please pray for long life and good health for all gurus, Holiness Dalai Lama, for Chadu Rinpoche, for Param Rinpoche. Yeah, it is important. Pray for gurus and and request the gurus to live long, strong, and that the Dharma can continue to turn. So maybe tomorrow, since it's the wheel turning day, then tomorrow maybe I try to talk about this. So when we pray to Buddha, who is this Buddha? Okay.
So once again, this marks the night's teaching. So there'll be more tomorrow, as you heard. So in the meantime, here's the announcements for the upcoming week. And so we are also celebrating the birthday of Guru Rinpoche on the 27th of July, that's Thursday. So at 8 a.m. there will be the Tibetan prayers of Ocean of Offering Clouds Raining Down Good Fortune. So in celebration of that, our resident Sanghas will be performing the above puja to create great merits and auspicious conditions for all beings. So if you would like to make offerings on this auspicious day, please scan this QR code right here. And also there's a closing date to that at 26 at 8 a.m. And we are also celebrating the birthday of Kuan Yin. So that's happening on 5th of August on Saturday. So at 11 a.m. we will be doing Chinese recitation of the food offering before all Buddhas and the Lotus Sutra Universal Gate chapter on Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. So in celebration of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day, our resident Sanghas will engage in prayer and also practices to create great merits and auspicious conditions for all beings. Do join us on site, and if you would like to make offerings for this auspicious day, please scan this QR code as well. So on the 4th of August, that will be the closing date. And also precious opportunity not to be missed. We are calling for volunteers for Ulambana this year. So to make this year's Ulambana festival truly meaningful for everyone, let's work together to be of benefit to all beings. So roles available will be for pop-up booths, Dharma offering teams, as well as ambassadors. So please scan to register your preferred roles and time slots now. There will also be Chinese teachings, Dharma teachings by Geshe Kangyu. So these are the dates on 27th July, 3rd of August, as well as 10th of August, happening at 8 p.m. So all at Temple. So do come by. 7:45, there will be prayers before teachings, and prayers will start at 8 p.m. So topics are to be advised. So do watch this space for more information. And there will be English teachings by Geshe Jigme. So the dates are as follows: 28th of July, Friday, 8 p.m., as well as the 4th of August and the 11th as well. So same goes, 7:45 prayer recitations and 8 p.m. Dharma teachings. Venue will be Teck Chun Choling, Singapore. We are at number 2 BT Lane, in case you're watching this for the first time. So do come by, say hello. We are very friendly people right here. So topics to be confirmed. Thank you for listening and signing off. Thank you and have a great week ahead. Good night.
Thank you.